I tell you folks, we inherited a mess. Democrats did, but this country turns to the Democratic Party when there's a mess. They've done it time and time again, and we have been the party to bring the state and the country together and see us through. We've inherited job losses like you have not seen in generations. You're more anxious, all North Carolinians are more anxious about their jobs today, and that's if they have them. Folks are more insecure about their health care today if they've got it. It's harder to get a car loan, harder to get a loan to buy a new home or to refinance because the credit markets have frozen up, and we've seen the consequences of the way the other side has governed. In fact, it kind of reminds me, the country had a chance to sort of see what they had to offer and then listen to our arguments for change. And the country spoke decisively in November, didn't it? You spoke decisively in November. But I'll tell you, the work is not done. There's some unfinished business that we have coming out of the last election. And it will be on the ballot next fall. North Carolina is going to have a choice. North Carolina deserves better. North Carolina deserves a senator who understands the importance of accountability. Just this last week, Richard Burr voted to insulate contractors from civil accountability when their employees have been raped or sexually assaulted in a combat zone. Ladies and gentlemen, I was awarded the Bronze Star and the Army's top leadership award, the General Douglas MacArthur Award, for figuring out how to criminally prosecute those exact same contractors. Thank you, thank you. North Carolina deserves a United States Senator who knows what health insurance means to the security and stability of a family. Earlier this year, not in front of a group of Republicans, but on the floor of the United States Senate, Richard Burr said putting more children on the children's health insurance plan would be more pigs at the government trough. He did that in our names. When I was in the state Senate, we worked hard, even in tough budget times like this last year, to expand the number of children who would be protected by children's health insurance. And this is from a senator whose idea of health care reform is to raise taxes on working families to turn around and give you a $2,200 tax credit. Now, I don't know about you, but that's not going to pay my health insurance bill. We need real reform in this country. Let me tell you, North Carolina also deserves a United States Senator who understands what domestic violence does to a family. I volunteered many, many hours in the courts of North Carolina to represent the cause of victims of domestic violence. 2006, in the Health, Education, and Labor Committee, Richard Burr voted to protect health insurance companies' right to treat domestic violence as a pre-existing condition, to allow health insurance companies to deny coverage to women who have been the victims of domestic violence. That's wrong. North Carolina deserves better. And in fact, yes ma'am,